My man Jeremy.
What's going on with
Jeremy. This the fact that we are finally here. See, hold it together, man. Hold it together. We gotta get through this podcast. The listeners and the watchers probably like, what's
you?
going on? Y'all gonna find out in this podcast with Jeremy. Look, I call him down South Chico. I don't know what y'all call him. His name is Jeremy. Such an amazing professional, such an amazing guy. Welcome to the Def Talks podcast, of course, presented by yours truly, Def Collective. I'm excited to be here with you, man. You are doing an amazing body of work. I say this in a form of a broken record because the facts don't change. Mm-hmm. So I say this all the time. It is like if you can get next to a famous person or a popular person, you did it. Whether you can be in the same room with them, get their contact or a podcast, like, guess who I talk to, and respect. But my goal is not to talk to just these famous and popular people. My goal is to talk to the Jeremy Williams of the world, the best people, the people who are out there doing, and I consider you one of those best people. And came across your content. You said, stopped being angry at your mom. Now you teach others how to do the same thing through your programs, your applications, and your resources. And we have a specific time to talk about those and shout those out. So we're going to do that.
Okay.
But before we jump into these questions, is there any way, because I don't like to steal thunder, is there any way you would like to say hello and introduce yourself to the people, to the listeners, to the viewers?
Man, in the most authentically country way I can. What's happening, y'all? My name is Jeremy. You can follow me on TikTok at Down South Chico. I was just notified that I was a guru. I'm gonna embrace that. But the way I see myself, I'm just a storyteller. I just tell stories.
I like that. I like that. The reason why I say guru, the reason why I throw these things out there, this is not to gas you up. This is not to, I know what real work looks like. I know what a necessary body of work looks like. I know what a healthy body of work looks like. And for the strangers, for the people who might not know who you are and what you do, I don't like to pitch things. I don't like to sell things. I like for things to make sense. So coming into your world, you know, social media has really enabled us to connect with a lot of people and tell these little parts about ourselves that other people might not know. What does it mean? What does it mean? You stopped being angry at your mom. Now you teach others how to do the same. What does that mean? Where does that come from? What are we talking about here?
Man, that comes from just getting out of that fog. It came from or comes from understanding that life is about choices moving forward and not about what happened to me to get me to where I currently am. And that's the biggest thing. Like I vividly remember the conversation I had with my mom, at least what I said and how I felt when I was just done with being mad at her. She was
Wow.
bringing up something about the past, and I was like, Mama, I'm done with that shit. Look, I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to build. Like, I don't need you in the way that I once needed you. We can be friends now. Like we can just be cool, you know? And I understand like how relieving that was for me, and also understanding that it was always an option. I just was unaware of it. It was always an
Really?
option. It was always an option.
So is this, and I don't mean to, like, I'm not being naive or facetious. Everybody's lifestyles and backgrounds are different. So is this a thing that happens with moms and mothers, or was there something specific that happened, with you that you're okay talking about, or what is that dynamic? What are we, if we really land that plane in a way that we can start to draw comparisons, or things that can resonate with other people? Is there something that takes place, or did something specific take place?
Um, I want to simplify it and I expand on, but definitely me just wanting to live a better life.
Yeah.
Like it sucks, and it takes so much energy to wake up angry every day,
Yeah.
and that's what I did for 12 years. But as far as like the dynamic, um, my mom was very how do I want to say this? She was physically present.
Mm,
She got lost in the sauce emotionally,
hmm.
mentally, and spiritually, and wasn't ready to have conversations that I was ready to have.
Yeah.
So that caused a lot of tension and a lot of friction between us. But
Sure.
it's not something that's just unique to me and my mama or mamas and sons, but it could be anybody.
Yeah.
Because like once you're able to zoom out, and this happened after I told her, like, look, I'm done being mad at you.
Okay.
Once you're able to zoom out, you can see where the pattern lies, specifically within the rest of your family, because I had to look at my uncles and the dynamics they have with their kids,
Yeah.
but also just throughout the world,
Yes.
throughout your relationship with your friends and maybe their families. Like um it's not a mystery,
Yeah.
but like I said earlier, like most people just aren't aware that these are patterns that you're really up against and not individuals.
Yeah. Well, so with these conversations, identifying these patterns, and kudos and flowers to you, man, for navigating this, how you've had to for governing it in a way to not just set healthy boundaries but enforce them, like just taking the time to see you in that
Mhm.
moment for the strong individual you are, that and it
Thank you.
had to be, and coming in, and becoming this professional, and helping many other people do the same thing. So th- I think that's a great segue for our first question.
All right.
You've done this with these things. What are you building, and why does it matter to you personally?
Building a community. Um, that's first and foremost. And why it matters to me is because there's so many people who settle just because they're not aware of the other options that they have.
Mm,
So, like I said earlier, when I'm on TikTok, I don't say that every TikTok, but I do make a point to let people know, like, hey man, you don't have to do it the way I'm doing it.
sure.
I'm not telling you how to do anything. The greatest professor I had in college was a spirituality professor,
Yeah.
but he would piss us off so much because I mean we young kids, we 20, 21, 22 years old,
Yeah, yeah.
and he would just introduce these new concepts to us, and we would have all these questions, and he would just stand there and be like, I don't know. You tell me.
Yes. Yes.
You figure it out. And I'm just like, man, what the fuck? So I try to like
Love these type of people.
yeah, yeah, because like I don't have the answers, but what I do have is more questions. And you shouldn't, I don't even think like me personally, I don't even want to look for answers. I just want questions that lead me to the next question, to the next question. Because if
I
I get stuck on the answer, I
Yeah.
stop evolving.
But hold on. But hold on. You said I don't have. Whoa. Whoa.
No answers.
No, 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 no. You don't get to drop stuff like that and we just gonna scoot along. You Nah, there's something there, bro. There's something there. You said I don't have the answer. I don't have the all the answers, but what I do have is more questions. If you don't have a friend, man to man, if I got something to say to you, I'm gonna say it to your face.
Mhm.
I'm going to steal that. I want to let you know, like, to your face, because I don't want you to be scrolling and see my content and be like, this nigga. No, yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna stitch it.
Hey, go right ahead. But no, if we grab onto that, if we honestly grab onto that, I promise you, I'm not trying to hype you up. When these screens go off, when these lights go off, when we're not putting on and doing these things, these are things that we can apply to our life and see change. And I didn't
Yeah.
hear what you said. I felt what you said. And you
Mm.
said, I don't have these answers, but what I do have is more questions. And I believe that in some way or another, or in many ways, this has benefited you multiple times with that type of
Yeah.
mindset and framework. Can you
Absolutely.
can you unpack that or give us one example? Like that right there is that tells me I don't always have to know or have the answer to be healthy or grow or make something happen. I'm allowed to not
For
know.
sure. For sure.
Please.
I'll tell you right now, bro. I blew my life up 3 years ago.
Okay.
April 2023.
Okay.
It was something in me. I remember when New Year's came, I said, man, I am leaving my job as soon as I'm out of vacation days.
Yes.
I was
Yes.
very so you know what I did? I booked a 2-week vacation to Los Angeles to run out of those vacation days on purpose.
Talk about doing what needs to be done.
So, and I stayed with my cousin. Bro, when I tell you
Yes.
this trip was amazing
Yes.
because she said I could stay with her. Actually, we're gonna rewind. This is how crazy life is. This is how crazy life is. Okay, this was May of 2022.
Mhm.
Um, one of my aunts was murdered
Mm,
in the Buffalo mass shooting,
I'm sorry.
and I appreciate that. And we had a cookout the day after. This cousin that I stayed with in LA, her and my mom were like this. My mom had died a few months before my aunt.
Okay.
But my this cousin and my mama was like this. I remember we were getting in the car to drive back to Nashville, and my cousin said, "Jeremy, let me know when you're ready to chase your dreams."
Shut up.
I said, "Okay,
Nah.
all right."
These are the type of
So,
people we need.
oh, this is my girl, man. I need to call her. Matter of fact, her birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's get it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So November of 2022, I started to have this feeling like, man, I can't keep working at this job. I'm working at the courthouse. It's just like you doing the same shit every day.
Yes.
Every day. There was a season of my life when I wanted that. So yeah, New Year came. So I go to LA, right? And I got a cousin who lives in San Diego at the time. And she was like, hey, like, how about let's go to Tijuana? Just take the train to San Diego. We're gonna go to Tijuana. I said, all right, cool.
Let's
Take
do it.
the take the train to San Diego, drive to the border, walk across. And I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to Tijuana,
I haven't.
but it's literally
Um
5 minutes ago you were in the United States of America. Now
yeah.
you are clearly in Mexico. You are
Clearly. Yeah, been to Mexico.
you
I don't think I've been to Tijuana. I might have been through it, but I don't think I've
ooh,
been there.
you are in Mexico. So man, she take me to this beach. I get super lit. We can't even
Yeah.
make it back through back through the border
That's
because
how
I'm
you know
so
you did it
lit.
right.
Oh man, we had to crash in a hotel. And then I remember I've never seen LeBron James play, but this was
Okay.
when LeBron was about to break the record. And they were like, oh, he's gonna break it on Thursday against Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And someone told me, like, man, no, you should go to the game today, see if you can get tickets. They're playing OKC on that
Yep.
Tuesday.
Yep.
And I was like, man, I'm just gonna go down there. I'm not gonna try to get in, whatever. My cousin was like, man, it'd be cool, like, if you got to go in. I said, let me look at these tickets. I bought a ticket for $125,
Yeah.
and I was at the game where LeBron, the GOAT James,
Yes.
breaks the record.
Yes.
So I woke up the next day. I got a homeboy who was like, hey, man, it's a lot of magic happening to you out here. You may want to think about moving. He didn't know I was already thinking about it. I told my cousin right there, I'll be back.
Yeah.
I had a week left in my vacation,
Yeah.
but so I ended up driving. And I'm answering your question. Like,
No, this is it. Take your time. Do it the way you need to do it because this is landing, bro. Keep going.
bro. So okay, so I go back, get back to Nashville, put in my 2 weeks notice, and I drive to Los Angeles. I stopped in Dallas for 3 days, have a ball. No, I'm sorry. Before that, I stopped in Oklahoma City. I had never. I always wanted to go to Transformation Church.
Okay.
So, not Oklahoma City. I'm sorry, Tulsa.
Yeah.
So my cousin was like, I mean, we trying to do these edibles before we go. I said, why not? It's Easter
About to
Sunday. Like, let's
show
go do it,
up
bro.
all the way in.
When I tell you I was so lit, and this is when they did like the controversial Easter Sunday like
You went to
extravaganza,
that one?
bro. Yes, high out of my mind. It was the
You
greatest thing
went
I've
to
ever seen in my
that
life.
high?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 It was nuts. I was just like this the whole time. This is crazy. So I leave there, go to Dallas for 3 days. Then I ended up going to Santa Fe, New Mexico. Never seen New Mexico. I was so
Come
excited.
on,
Santa
man.
Fe is beautiful. Then I stopped in uh what's that place right outside of Phoenix? It's a suburb of Phoenix.
Okay.
Scottsdale.
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 Yep.
Never been in that area like for a long amount of time. And then I'm headed to California and I see like a billboard that says something about Coachella. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Then I get on Instagram, see that my homeboys are at Coachella.
On a run. You're on a run right
A,
now.
a
You
run,
are
my
on a
guy.
tear.
A run. So I hit on my homeboy, was like, man, hey, just give me the address to the Airbnb. Like I'm actually coming through the area.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, cool. I ain't hear back from him. Hit up another homeboy who gave me the address. I get to the Airbnb and he's like, you know, we're getting you in, right?
Mm.
I was like, what you mean? He said, we're getting you in. I said, oh, okay, cool. He said, I already got the plan. I ain't gonna share the secret just in case I ever got to do it again. But
You getting in.
I through the front gate.
Yeah.
I walked through those front gates. Saturday night, we saw Calvin Harris. The next day,
Wow.
everybody was nervous. They was like, man, we going a little early. You know what I'm saying? Like the sun gonna be up. We don't know if we can get you in.
Yeah.
But that one homeboy was like, nah, fuck that. We getting you in.
We're getting you in again.
Walked through the front gate again. This time we got some static from security.
Oh
And
man.
he was like, bruh, if they wanna try to stop you, I'm gonna act a fool. I'm gonna cause a scene. Get in there. And this day was very important to me because this was the Frank Ocean Coachella 2023 performance.
Ooh.
And I'm not just a Frank Ocean fan, but at my mom's funeral, we
Mm.
played Godspeed by Frank Ocean. So I was like,
Yeah.
I have to see
It,
that. And
it
then,
it connects. It resonates. Yeah.
oh man, oh man. But what I'm getting at is, if I thought me working that job and just living in Nashville was the answer, I would have stayed put. But I was too curious about what could be on the other side.
Be
My time in
curious.
LA, my time in LA is where I actually learned to like let everything go. I thought I was going out there to make music, and I made a shit ton of music, but it was about letting go. That's what I learned.
I don't. Maybe you do know, but I don't think you know how many people you just freed. Like there are people. See, we're recording it now, but there are people listening to it now. So
Oh
I'm not just
man, what's up,
I'm
y'all?
not I'm not just talking to you while we're recording it now. I'm also talking to the people who are going to listen to it in the future. So
Yeah,
once we do, like, I don't think you know, and maybe you do, the people you just free right now. And I have, so there's two things that I like so far, and we're just raising the bar with each episode. Number one, the way you answered the question. He said, this is what I'm building right now, and this is why it matters to me personally. That's how you answer the question, people. That's how you that's how you answer the question. And if that's the way you handle question number one, I can't wait for questions 2 through 5. But before we jump into that, what an amazing, enlightening, safe, and intentional storyteller you are.
Oh man, I appreciate that.
Like it I felt like I was there.
That's what's
Like
up.
I
That's what's
felt
up.
like I was walking through the doors. I felt like the sunlight was hitting me. I felt like I could hear the car horns on the street. I felt like I could see the security in the white tent. Like
Yeah,
I felt like I could smell and hear the music off in the distance and feel the bass and the ground. Like I felt like I was there.
yeah.
Hey, chill out, man.
That's what's up.
don't be. I've never. I know what I want to title this podcast.
Okay.
If you don't mess us up with the rest of the questions, because who knows? That's what the title is
I
now.
don't.
You might pull some more stuff out your bag, like because the way you cooking right now, you say, Jeremy, I promise, there is magic in this sentence that you said. You said I was too curious.
Yeah, dog. Like,
I don't think enough people are curious enough or feel optimistic enough or safe enough or brave enough to just be curious. Like here's the thing. Curiosity killed the cat. You're not a cat.
not a cat.
Like you ain't out here wagging your tail, drinking a bowl of milk. Your curiosity killed the cat. It'll free you.
Yeah.
We need to clip.
Yeah.
We need to clip that.
Well, so and that's another thing. Like, I haven't figured out exactly how I want to talk about it on TikTok yet, but imagination is what determines your life. And curiosity and imagination go hand in hand.
Yeah.
But we are taught to keep curiosity and imagination like in a certain realm, but it's really applicable like for your entire life. The way I believe is that anything that is happening in your life was first rooted in your imagination. And that could be for better or that could be for worse.
Come on. Come on.
You know? So how like we use a lot of us use our past to predict our futures instead of just starting every moment with a clean slate. Like, what do I want to do? Who do I want to be? Okay, well, you can just be those things now. Then we get caught up in, well, am I good at it? Am I bad at it? That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. Just be it. Just be it.
Come on. Come on. Okay, so I got to brace myself. Because here we go.
Well, shit, now I'm nervous.
No. In a
question two.
Well, shit, now I'm nervous. You bracing yourself. No. For real. I told you I'm gonna try to make it through this podcast.
You did. Fair.
What decisions or shifts had the biggest impact on getting you to where you are today?
Ooh, the biggest impact to shift. The decision to be completely accountable for everything that happens to me in my life. Yeah. So that wasn't just one big decision. It was just little decisions that got me to that point where I was like, oh, this life
culmination.
And life actually feels better this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if something isn't my fault, I don't have the power to change it. But if I can, I mean, there have definitely been situations where wasn't nothing my fault. I was just there. And then I said, well, that was a decision. Why did you decide to be there? You know, like you have power in that as well. But you know, it started off as that I think that decision with my mom, you know, just deciding like, man, I don't want to be angry anymore. I'm cool. You could be cool too. It was a little harder for her, but yeah, like that's the biggest thing, man. Just let me be accountable for all of this, and let me first off, let me understand the consequences aren't a one-way street. Negative and positive consequences are just things that follow a decision that you made, and understanding that I can be cool either way. I can be cool with the negative. I can be cool with the positive because I know at the root of it, I made this decision. I don't want to blame nobody else for anything.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, I do believe that people come into your life to help you get to places.
Yeah.
But like Snoop Dogg said, like, I want to thank me because at the end of the day, even though I've had opportunities in my life that I wasn't prepared for.
Yeah.
Everything was in place but me. So once I get myself in place, we good. Then you're limitless, you know?
What I hear is on the one side, so the accountability, that is my favorite drug of choice. Accountability is my favorite weapon of choice. It is my and it gets to the point to where seeing even in my own life to where I'm going to take accountability for everything, even if it's my fault or not. Why? Because just because somebody makes a fault in your life doesn't mean that they have the desire or ability to fix it or come around and apologize and do this. And it's like, you think you're upset at the person, and you, first of all, you got a language barrier. Health is a language, and everybody doesn't speak that language. So you waiting on somebody to come speak a language that they don't even speak. They would first have to go learn it, then apply it. And there's a lot of people who actually do know it and don't have the desire to apply it. So there's all these layers, and you're sitting here frustrated over a person when you don't even have the connectivity or the language to even be able to fix the problem if they even had the desire to fix the problem. So there's these things. And what I hear is, on the other side, it may not be my fault if that I ended up here. but it will be my fault if I stay here.
Man. So that's how I look at pain and suffering.
Yeah.
You know, pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice.
Yeah.
And it's but once again, like I don't fault nobody for not knowing this stuff. Because
Yeah.
like you said, I had to go get the information. So even going back to the first story, like the reason I was so curious about what was on the other side,
Hmm.
this happened twice in my life when I was teaching and when I was working at the courthouse. I
Yeah.
knew it was time to go because my body was having a physical reaction to me showing up.
Yes.
It was
Yes.
it was time to go. I knew I couldn't be there no more.
And people fight that. Like people
I
fight that in
lose.
so many. Yeah. And
I
Lou.
lose. No,
Oh my God. I
I
lose.
lose. I
I
lose.
lose. Y'all trying to win things y'all not even supposed to be winning.
Yeah, like
Like
yeah, fuck all that.
okay. Okay. Ignoring things like, and whether it's an ideology or a religion, or this is the way I was raised and my mom always, man, to hell with that. Because you look like them and they look terrible. And
Hmm.
they didn't even make it. But it is doing these necessary bodies of work. I'll ask you this. What do people, if anything,
Hmm.
don't let me put nothing on you. If anything, what might people misunderstand about your journey or the work that you do?
Okay, I gotta think about the comments.
Oh man.
Not about me personally.
Sure.
I take that back. At one point, it was, man, you just making excuses for people.
Mm,
But this is what I learned about the comments. People are only commenting based off of like who they are in that moment. So
bingo.
if that's the way you see it, I ain't gonna fight you.
Yeah.
But I think people misunderstand my mom.
Mm,
I'm
talk
actually gonna
about it.
do. I'm gonna make a video about this today. Um, because people in the comments, it's always about a nigga. It's always behind a nigga. Always
Yeah,
behind
yeah,
a
yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
And I'm like, I get where y'all are coming from, but that wasn't the issue. The issue was that she never knew how to put herself first because it didn't have to be a man. Because sometimes instead of a man, it was religion. Sometimes instead of a man, it was work.
Yeah.
Sometimes instead of a man, it was us as her children
Yeah.
that distracted her from working on herself.
Mindset.
Has nothing to do with the man. It
Yeah.
has to do with seeking external validation and wanting things outside of you to cure you.
Ooh.
It has nothing to do with a man.
Ooh. Ooh. That 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 speaks mindset.
Yeah.
And how I know it's true. And they're like, well, sometimes you just need to move away, just move out of your home city, hometown. Now that I agree with.
Hmm.
Born in Northeast Ohio, and we got the hell out of Dodge,
All right,
and and.
Cleveland.
And yeah, oh yeah, literally 216-330-4440, Euclid Avenue, Dunham Road, Rockside Road, East 4th, East Ninth, all that. Yes, like yes. And I had to change my vernacular.
Mhm.
I want more. I want better. Don't nobody want to be here in Cleveland. There's not actually. Well, first of all, Elijah, everybody not struggling like you in Cleveland.
Mhm.
Some people doing good. So it wasn't I wanted better or I wanted more. I wanted what was for me.
Yeah.
I just wanted what was for me
Yeah.
and what resonated. And the way I fully land that is I wanted to finally be healthy. I wanted
Man.
to finally be okay. And one of the things that you said resonated because it's like being performing for these outward things, especially
Mhm.
religion,
Mhm.
with black people. It's not just church, it's black church. Y'all niggas be whew. Like that is a series of podcasts. That's not just one. That is 100
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
people, a
For
100
sure.
different episodes.
For sure.
But that gives us the data and the information that you are yearning for something.
Hmm.
Something needs your attention. Something needs these things. So who did you have to become for where you are now? These goals, these visions that you're now living in. Who did you have to become for your goals, ideas, and visions to actually start working?
I had to become somebody who was ready to relinquish control. Um, I'll tell you this. My first studio session in LA, I was working with my homeboy Blue.
Yeah, you were.
Blue has worked with everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
And let me tell you, man, I remember our first session together. And this is like a friend. Like we went to college together, was making music in college. And he'd been in LA for about 8 years, 9 years by the time I moved out there.
Mm-hmm.
Our first studio session was rough because
Ooh.
I went in there thinking I knew everything.
Now what were you doing and said record? Now hold on.
Oh man. So you know what's so funny? I went out there as a rapper, but I left as a songwriter. But the only way I was able to leave as a songwriter is because I was able to listen to Blue. I wanted to control everything. His credentials didn't matter during that first studio session. This is how I record back at home. This is how I'm finna do.
And he like, nah.
And he's like, this ain't it. And he works fast. I'm just like, man, I had to call my sister. I said, man, fuck that nigga Blue, bro.
What we doing?
I said, I don't know if I'm gonna be his friend no more.
Hey, not throw the whole friendship away.
Because he was on my ass.
Yeah, intentional.
But working with him let me know that it's okay to let go of your ego, which is causing you to want to control everything.
Yeah.
And just not like I want to say become a part of life.
Mm-hmm.
Not even like live life, but just let it flow through you a little bit. And then when I think about it now, it was the same thing with my mom. Like, you know, I've had more epiphanies about her since her death. And I actually like to say that she and I have a great relationship now, better than ever.
Wow, yeah.
It's so cool to just be able to see her, because when she was alive, for the most part, I didn't have that ability.
Yeah.
And I wanted her to see like the villain that I painted her out to be, which was justified.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted her to see herself how I saw her. Like I wanted her to see herself as
coming
a
in
villain.
my world, my reality. Yeah.
But when I just let all that go, it's just like, bro, there's nothing for you to hold on to in the first place. Just let everything go. Like stop worrying about journeys. Understand that destinations are not like the end all be all. Like just let go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just let go. So yeah, I had to become that type of person.
Doing this body of work, coming to understand, control what you're supposed to control, allow what you're supposed to allow. And a lot of us don't want to allow what you're supposed to allow. Like and now there's two sides to this. There's two sides to this. Jeremy, first of all, I'm coming to the West Coast and we doing a podcast out there. I don't care what nobody
Oh
says.
shit, man! I'm back in Nashville now, but hey,
hell, planes go to Nashville too. What you talking about? Planes don't only go to Cali.
Look, you ain't gonna get the weather. That's it.
Hey, look, or you can come to Florida. Because
what part of Florida?
Orlando. We got.
I got family all in Orlando, man.
And you got more now. And you got more now. And you got more now. And I got keys to all the doors. You hear me?
Okay.
Like him in real life. It is these circumstances and these encounters or these things that we fall into, relationships, engagements, work life, sex life, relationships, business, all sorts of stuff. It teaches us things. It grooms us in a certain type of way, and it starts to create dominant neural pathways. You hear me talk about that a lot. And now this is the lens that we see life through. Like this is life. There's nothing you could tell me. Like all niggas ain't shit. And there's like all women. Hey, whoa. Pump your brakes. That ain't true. Like all of them. Like so me too. Like and it'll teach you. It'll teach you and train you how to be in a way, even if it's not healthy. And now you're not controlling things. I want the listeners to really listen. Now you're not controlling things because you're a controlling person in that sense or that fact. Now you're controlling things out of protection. because you
Mm-hmm.
never want to feel that again. You never want to experience that
Yeah.
again. And we take things to whatever is for us, our friend, take it to God, take it to life, take it to whatever your thing is. We'll take it, but we won't give it.
Mm-hmm.
Like we'll present, like we'll bring, and it's like, but you gotta let that go. Like you actually have to let it
Gotta
go.
let it
And
go.
and the art of letting go, I don't think that you can become tying these two things together. I do not think there is room to hold on to something, or room and ability to hold on to something when you need to be curious.
Man,
You're Jeremy, you're him.
man.
Jeremy, you're
Bro,
him.
you just came up with it. You
Dude,
pointing to me.
no, I'm pulling from what you said. What you mean? This ain't my data.
Okay.
This is you. I'm pulling from your words. My
Okay,
my
fair
my
enough.
my 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 last question, my favorite question, my curated question. I need a thing around this. I don't know if I need to play music here. I don't know if I need to like shut the lights out or something. I gotta figure out something to do when this question comes
Okay.
in.
All right.
We're
What
gonna
we
we
got?
gonna we gonna let the editor figure that out. You see that intentional pause?
Yep.
Okay. If you had the attention of the entire world for 60 seconds, what would you tell them?
Damn. I hope I have more than 60 seconds to answer right now. You know what immediately popped in my head?
Tell me.
I'm a big rock and roll fan.
Love it. Love it.
Uh, Pink Floyd's album, Dark Side of the Moon.
Talk to us right now, Jeremy.
All right, man. The way it ends, like the voice is real soft. You can barely make it out. But there's a guy saying, there is no dark side of the moon. It's actually all dark. That shit hit me so hard
Talk to
every
us.
time.
Talk to
And
us.
it hits hard because to me it just means like the things that you believe to be true and the things that you believe to be real are not. They're just not. That relationship between me and my mama, all that anger, it wasn't really real, you know? All the systems and structures that are designed to make us think less of ourselves and to pull on our emotions and
Yeah.
keep us pitted against each other and all that, it's not really real. We're playing a game inside of a system. The Matrix is my favorite movie for
Oh,
this reason.
talk to us. Talk
Um,
to us.
the best thing I've ever heard about the Matrix was, it was a guy on TikTok breaking it down, and for the longest I was like, oh man, like Neo was like Jesus.
Mm.
But bro on TikTok said, no, no, Neo was you. I said, oh shit. Oh, and I kind of live like that. Like I've gotten to the place in life where I can see patterns, I'm excited to get deeper into that.
Yeah.
Um, because that's all the Matrix is.
Yeah.
And everything is cyclical. And but even with the state of the country right now, like
Mm-hmm.
what needs to be understood is that this is a play that is not just being played like now throughout the
Yeah.
world. It's
It's a
been
pattern.
played before, but we didn't experience it. Or maybe it looked different. The pattern is not going to be in what you recognize on the surface level.
Come on.
You have to dig deeper to see where the pattern is. And once you're able to see them across like a span of a few things, it's
Yeah.
just like, I can't be fooled by that no more.
I've never heard it, and now I want to hear it.
Yeah. It's at the very end.
We at the end. It's there.
There is no dark side in the moon, really. Matter of fact, it's all dark.
Yeah.
And what an amazing storyteller you are, Jeremy.
Man,
And what
You
an
know what?
amazing storyteller you are.
I get kind of like
Nope,
I get
nope, nope, nope.
okay.
I'm a,
All right.
you got to accept it.
I'm learning to. I'm
You
learning
got to
to.
accept it.
Now I'm tell niggas all day. Like so, I used to walk around that courthouse job, and I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
tell this one middle-aged white lady that I was a genius all the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
But now we finna flip the shit. I'm a guru. What's happening? Treat me as such.
And what an amazing and like, bro, you're a gift. This is the appreciation in the way that I cut this.
Okay.
Once I understood, because what will experiences do? They will cut you and they will groom you a certain type of way, and they will give you certain expectations.
Yeah.
And when you don't have those expectations, well, something's wrong with me, or something's wrong with the system, or I haven't won, or I haven't done that. No, 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 no. You created that. Is that a thing? Is that the thing? Is it your thing? Understanding this. Here's the magic. Here's the magic in that curiosity. Understanding I am not for all people.
Mm-hmm.
I am for the people I'm supposed to be for.
Yeah.
And I now can conceptualize and know who a person like Jeremy would be for, who a people like Jeremy would be for. And whoever those people are, those are some very lucky people.
Man, I appreciate that, bro.
You before we get out of here, how do we connect with you to make our lives better? Tell us the social media,
Mm.
tell us the community, tell us the books, tell us the website, whatever it is. How do we connect with you? Like, oh, well, how do we support? How do we support? Nobody support. Nobody need no support. Like we here. This is this is one of the best people. How do we connect with you to make our lives better? Where do we go and what do we do?
Yeah, so definitely TikTok for starters.
Yes.
TikTok at Down South Chico.
SOUF.
Yep, gotta put that
Yeah.
on there. But if you really want to connect, then my
Yeah.
school community, I'm just getting it started. It's called Storytellers Academy.
Come on.
I don't listen. I was in therapy for a long time.
Yes, sir.
That's an exaggeration. About 2.5 years.
Hey.
But therapy was not the thing that changed my life. Therapy helped me understand, but I had a seizure condition, y'all. That was a result of unresolved childhood trauma. It wasn't until I was able to zoom out and change the narrative I was telling myself about my life,
Yeah.
myself, and the people who hurt me, that my body was able to know that I was no longer in that place of the trauma.
Ooh, part two.
So,
Part two.
that's what
hear
we
it
talk
already.
about. Hit my line, bro. Hey, I'm down. It's not even. Yeah, I'm open to it. No, I'm down. We can definitely do a part two
So
because
go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah. So it's on the school platform.
That's where I was going.
Yeah. Storytellers Academy and the
Yeah.
Storyteller apostrophe S Academy.
Yeah.
Like that's where the real work is gonna be done. And once again, I don't have your answers.
Talk to us.
So you and also I'm very specific about only wanting to work with people who are tired of being angry because if you're still angry, I just can't do nothing for you. And I want you to stay angry as long as you feel the need to be angry. Don't come out
Yeah,
of that
don't cut
anger.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you.
Do what you
It's
need. Get it out your system.
yeah. Like only you can determine if it's too long. Now for me, yeah, 12 years was way too fucking long.
Yeah.
And once that light bulb switched in my head, I was like, damn, I could have done this a long time ago. But it's an identity thing
Mm-hmm.
that I was scared to let go of.
Mm.
So that's what we're working on the Storytellers Academy. We're changing the narrative that you tell yourself about yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not finding that comfort in pain anymore. I got that from James Blake. When I say I
Hey.
like people be like, oh, I love all music except you don't love all music. So shut up. You don't
Hey,
you don't
bro.
love all music. I can you could look at my playlist. You could look at my music. You couldn't tell if I was black, white,
Yeah,
male, female, straight, gay, what you couldn't tell. Like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah,
it's some color in there.
yeah, for sure.
Like, and I
Same boat.
feel music. I don't listen to music. I feel music. And if it speaks to me, if it resonates to me, run it. Heavy rotation. Jeremy Williams, Down South Chico, the storyteller, the guru. I can't thank you. I can't thank you enough. And I can't wait to get this out there for more eyes, more ears. And I can't wait to do this again, my friend.
Yeah, hey man, I had a ball. I knew it was gonna be a good time, but no, this was a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
I appreciate you having me on.
Let's do it again.
Yes, sir. Def Collective. Let's go.